Welcome back to Pommyinoz. Hope we're all doing absolutely awesome today. We're doing another video. We said we're going to do a video a day. We've got lots to cover. We've got the preview coming up. We've got a tactical preview with Paolo. I will be on the Swoop Loop channel. I'll be doing a watch along, so I'll be in enemy territory. So make sure you head out for that. I'll need all your support. We've got my preview for the game. We've got something special coming as well in between that. So lots to get through. But obviously, I thought let's get the formalities out of the way. We've got the 8 coming up and what potentially can occur. So at the moment, when I've done my final games, I've got Geelong finishing first. So obviously they've got a decent gap at the moment. The minor premiership is locked away. If they win, which they should do against the Eagles, it'll be a 13-game winning streak. Probably the team to beat. Can't really do much than that. So, I mean, I reckon they're locked away. Second place, obviously, Sydney, they play St Kilda. St Kilda are relying on a miracle. I don't think they'll make the 8 at all. Anyway, I mean, they've got way too much ground to cover. I think Sydney will win this one anyway. That'll propel them, cement their second place. Interesting enough, right, there is a big percentage issue in the AFL. So it's quite weird. If games went against them, they could drop as low as 6th. It's kind of one of them weird things, where the way the percentage goes and things like that. But when they win, they will be locked in to that top 2. Percentage can obviously screw them. Rah-de-rah-de-rah. But it's an interesting one. And then there's one of 2 games that really have big issues for the 8 for sides that are currently in it, and that's Melbourne. They're in the Gabba. I do actually suspect that Melbourne will win this one, I think. But they could finish again as low as 6th, as high as 2nd. So if something goes wrong with Sydney, they could take that second plot. There's a lot riding on it, obviously, Joe. I mean, you want to finish as high up the ladder as you can. I think they'll cement 3rd, though, to be honest. And I think that'll be it. And then, obviously, because I've got them I've got Fremantle beating GWS. I think Fremantle will finish 4th in the ladder. Interesting with Fremantle. They can finish as high as 3rd, can finish as low as 4th. It's 6th. It is a real big nail biter, this one. Because I've got Carlton beating Collingwood. Obviously, I'm a Carlton channel. But that could be a crucial 2-pointer when they look back at it against Richmond. So I think that they will be fine. Then we've got Lions. I think Lions, honestly, I'm not a big fan of them, but they, again, 6th or 2nd. Big win for them at the Gabba, which is certainly what they could do. Do you know what I mean? They could be totally fine. If the Pies lose as well, they'll be praying for Carlton to win or lose, because obviously it will cement them, and that should be whoever wins, Doggies or us, plays in the elimination final. Very interesting, right? And then obviously we come down to our game, Carlton Collingwood. What do we need? Well, if the Tasmanian Hawks, as I like to call them this time of year, do what they're good at, then you are in for a treat, because obviously they were gunning for finals last year, top 4 side, and Hawthorn did them number. The gap currently is 0.9%, which is roughly about a 2-goal swing, right? 2-goal swing. Now, it's funny because we were talking about 14 wins needs to make finals, and I kept telling you 12 wins will make finals, 12 wins will make finals. Do you know what I mean? It'll 12 or 13 wins will make finals. You won't have to win 14. Teams will slip up. And we're right in that predicament. So should Carlton win, anything that can happen will happen. Now, should it be a nail-biter at the Hawks game and the Dogs win, Carlton can still go into the 8, providing they lose by a very small margin. But remember, it is a 2-goal swing. So they're needing either the Dogs to lose or it be an absolute a goal game like they had with Melbourne. But it is all in Carlton's hands. And we shouldn't really be in this position, let's be honest. We should be way locked away by this stage. But my 8 at the moment to finish with is Geelong, Sydney, Melbourne, Fremantle, Lions, Collingwood, Richmond, Carlton. And I think that will be how the 8 will go, which would mean that we go away to the Lions, means that we've got probably the tie of that round as well. Collingwood will go on to Richmond. Absolute nail biter in them eliminators. And obviously there, should Carlton win that one, do you know what I mean? It would mean that Carlton then would have Fremantle, the winner, well, the loser of Fremantle Geelong, which you would presume would be Fremantle. So, I mean, that's probably Carlton's best case scenario. But for the game this weekend, what we're looking for and why it's so important we get fired up and push them over the line is they've got to do what they did against Melbourne. They've got to keep it tight. They've got to really make sure that if worst case scenario happens, and I don't even want to entertain the thought, it's close. It's close. It's either you win or it's close. And a lot will depend on that. Now, it's going to be a very interesting one, though, for the doggies. Obviously, nothing. I don't want to get ever into the situation where we're thinking we're relying on others. Because at the moment, it is still in our hands versus Collingwood. This finals is all up to us. It is all up to us. It's all in our hands. Everything is safe. But do remember, 2021, round 22, doggies did slip up in the Tasmanian Stadium. It is somewhere that is just not a nice place to go. Hawthorn are very good. Now, you've got to look at it this way. I don't think that's going to happen. My heart says the Dogs will run away with that and Carlton must win. And the good thing for us is the time factor is in our scale. We will have a very good indication of what we need to do by that stage. By the time we bounce, they will be a good part of the way through, and I can't wait. But what they've got to do, go in there with that mindset. We own it. We own what our destiny. We control it. The best place to be in any situation in your life is you are part of the fix, part of the repair. So that is basically what we're looking for. 2 goals, 0.9%. Funny, Voss, myself included, I put my hands up saying percentage is irrelevant. You get the wins. Still stand by that because if Carlton won against Melbourne, Carlton won against Adelaide, Carlton won against St Kilda, we wouldn't be in this mess. We would be in there. Do you know what I mean? We'd be able to take this game with a pinch of salt. But this game, and it is interesting as well, results could go against Collingwood. Very unlikely, but we could face them as well. We could face them. If Melbourne win by, enough, then we are in there. But obviously, the only way that scenario happens is Hawthorn win and Carlton lose. Do you know what I mean? You've got to look at it that way. If Carlton win, Carlton lose. We don't want that. But there is a chance for redemption that way. But that is what you're looking for. Basically, in short, have to win this game. Have to win this game. I don't want to be watching that game and having a screen and watching the Dogs. I want us to win it. So the method is simple. Hard to the ball, fight, cheer hard. If you can't get down to there, I can say we're a firm believer on this channel of energies, but that is what all your clubs need. Richmond pretty much are in a great position. They're in no matter what, really. They ain't going to lose to Essendon. But that is that. Carlton must win, basically, or hope for a 2-goal swing. Doesn't happen. But we've got this in the bag, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry. Carlton have it in their control. Tune in. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Can't wait to see you with Uncle Paolo. And until then,